We expect also to see Brock and Mada trying to fight for that space, and probably Arsenal has the biggest task of them all.
Yeah, he most definitely does. He's going to have to really hone in with that KO, but he has been excellent with it. This is going to be a great match, and let's go ahead.
Has kept 3, though, on the B side of the map, and it's going to be difficult to figure out exactly where Artesine and Shenam are. Really easy for them to bait like there's only one in this corner.
How diligent are you, NRG? It's step by step, put in front of the other, but the first man strikes well. But the paranoia call this... No way. Get out of here! You're not going to get more than that. Great work from Marder. Picking up the second opens up that pathway. The rotations are far off. This is a comfortable plant.
No particular post-plant utility, though, for them to work with. Marder taking another important duel, already 2 in the round. You know him for those multi-kill rounds.
Yeah. And he's been absolutely wild so far. A treat to watch. Looking comfortable on big stages, but up against him, big names as well. Start moving. Aspas first to go for a little bit of a challenge. Chip on the way out, but dipping away safely towards main.
No smokes for this diffuse.
Dark forcing the fight. It's Scuba to swing in first. Marta still here trying to keep Aspas pinned down behind that smoke pretty much. And again, that time is playing the sweet song for NRG. They know they can play this perfectly now. Verno's options become 0 as Aspas falls. NRG composed on this pistol.
Very much so. He's not had to be tested on Bind or Sunset, though, and this is another game again where the map pool looks great for both teams.
Yeah, I don't say I doubted Ethan, but I think seeing the best of Ethan in the past, I didn't know if he'd be able to suit and complement that role, but I'm learning to eat my words here. Aspas out on a limb and just going to be severed at this point. Son with the swift one and able to fall away with 0 trade.
The Cortesia, Verno are able to put up resistance.
You can kind of feel it coming now, can't you? Verno, slightly on that deeper off angle, will at least evade the paranoia, but now going to be darted out here. Cortesia, somewhat isolated. 3-man swing, it's stunning. Cortesia, though, still alive, but look at this layering. Up top, tries to divide and conquer. It's brutally hard. Som doing wonders for the side. Plant's now in, and that ult is now within touching distance. It is in. Game on, pretty much, and this is a save.
Yeah, this is a save, and like I'm talking, the ult snowball online really, really early. A beautiful idea from NRG. And we're going to see at some point here the re-hit back into B, but Aspas has got a tingle. He's headed in this direction.
They've burnt up some of the key pieces of utility, though. That paranoia now not being there brought Bruni a little bit off as curiosity. No. You've got to be able to land something on this. But that's information, I guess. Now Aspas in the right place, but you lose down 1. Not landing the shot. Aspas also ready to say it, and he's not quite there. Sight now under scrutiny. Spike on the way up. You still have Cortesia trying to live amongst them. Takes away Ethan. This is the best fight they've had yet. A brilliant follow-up as well. MIBR digging their heels into this round. Down to 2. This looks finally like they found a rhythm.
That stabilization had to come from MIBR in this round. They were risking going down onto an eco again, and NRG, all of their ults coming back online.
Risks on this scale-up coming out from NRG. Looking for the plant to come in. Someone's going to be at the helm of this. That's going to have no problems to it just yet. Oh, well, okay. Aspas right above the 2 layers of utility. Going to pluck away Marder. This could be a good springboard and that potential play coming in. Another. You can't forget about Aspas in this. Pixel's out of place and he's going to find them every time. Some chip damage here. Down to the 3 to over-excel in this position. Brock looking for someone to try and peek out through heaven, but they know their lines here. 2 players now working back in. It's getting tense on the site. Flank now coming in as well. That's going to be on the line. It's a clear up. MIBR out of nowhere looking firmly in control, and Aspas given 2 key kills.
Given 2 easy ones, to be honest, to get himself back on the board.
Pretty lively on those extremities. Saw it over towards A in the previous. Now on B, taking those deep lines, but this looks pacey. 3-2 split potentially coming in towards A. Cortesia has been the backbone. He can't break now. Pressure through middle, going to spot out 2. Now feels the attention coming through A main. They've got 2 players up here. This is risky. NRG sweep them. That's beautiful work from them. And MIBR funneling back through the choke point. This could be their death, but for now, Wong comes in. Stability found, but a 5v3.
Very tough, especially against Scuba's Steel Guarded. Those 2 players from NRG in heaven were pinched on both sides, and Ethan just made the call, we gotta send it. Ran through Cortesia's cage, and have put MIBR in a horrible spot.
They're going for this, though, or at least they're, yeah, until then. That was enough to draw out the ult and back away. Aspas is still around and does have the ult prepared in hand, but you're not getting much play on this. NRG, lovely decision making to fight forward in that choke.
Yeah.
Catch the 2 out, and that was pretty much slam dunk. If you'd expect it towards that minute mark, but you've not felt too much over towards A either. Casual rotation coming in as well, bolstering the numbers on B.
I really think they'll expect Verno, but there's a chance here for Aspas.
There's a chance, you can't forget about that man. Ethan going to be removed instantaneously, almost played in on this. Keep your eyes on the spike, also scaling up this way, but going to dive through towards Addy site. All going to come in, force away too. This is a lot of pressure on that mid hold, and Artson going to take away Marta. The cross can be watched, and there's the delivery. Aspas not allowing any movement. As Som, there's nowhere to go here. Brilliant reaction. An answer from MIBR in the smallest of ways, but Aspas on that start was the perfect cure to their woes.
Early in this half, NRG had such good ideas of how to stop what Aspas is generally want to be going for. And now he's had to switch things up and play in spots that you wouldn't usually see him, but he's still getting good value. The patience there with MIBR pushing forward. They knew that the cascade went up towards B, but having said that, Verno's just droned out B main and not seen a thing. So I think MIBR have got the right read here. Bodies should start going back towards the A site.
Yeah, very slippery work from NRG, but MIBR figuring out, and Aspas in the right place at the right time. You're already going to have the players now trying to be slowed down and hindered on their way back through. NRG has to respect it. 45, they go for the hit, and it's a miss! But Aspas there doesn't miss those often. Cortesia, the 1-2 punch, the site is under the MIBR banner all day long. It felt like they doubted themselves for a second. You saw the hesitation.
30 seconds left.
They got back in time. And they looked like an immovable force at that point. Scuba's options are near on zero.
Gonna try to take this engagement, gets caught by Artazine.
Brilliant.
Ults online. Defenders in a great spot. MIBR have made all the adjustments that they need to.
Feel a little bit like shadow boxing between these two, trying to get that information going both ways. No over rotations from that MIBR side either. Already going to be heading back towards B. Cortesia respecting it enough to start slipping away as the plant obviously coming in now. Early owl drone to try and support some of this pressure. It's worked. Marta's gone down. That is a big loss on the front lines. Aspas looking to try to get themselves a springboard in, but the site's still got 2 players now. Make it 3.
You have to play on site here against the Cosmic Divide.
They're forced forward and now starting to fall. Aspas death from above. Gonna pull himself. Som can't do it all himself. A quick look from Brock, but it's down to Scuba. The 1v3 ain't gonna be happening. MIBR fully in the rhythm of this now. Largely in control. Understanding what NRG
Who's next?
has got this time. Arda sitting 4-6, not been the biggest performance, but backside now should be certainly noted. So I'm gonna find Artisan. Arda again, layers on this one. We're looking for more. It's Som drawing the blood. Marta finally dives into the matter, and you said it. A bit of a clear-cut affair here. Shouldn't be too complicated, and it wasn't.
No, I mean, I'm a little surprised, though, that they didn't try to combo the Yoru and the Soverall. Cortesia on the flank.
Oh, no.
He's been hidden.
Yeah, but look at the 2 players remaining, Aspas and Cortesia. You got to put 3 players, make it 4 to try and handle this. Guys, still going down swinging. Aspas.
That's respect.
He's back a little bit closer. I think he might know that the options are kind of gone here, but gives it a little bit of a glance.
He's got money to work with, and a win here would just be forcing out an ult, so pressure is good.
Som's low HP. Aspas, how much can you do to these boys? How much damage can you achieve? Okay, Som will get to live, as do the other 2, Marta and Brock, but as we saw, the amount of bodies they put just to deal with Cortesia then is wild.
This round, looking like they're faking it, going back in to just do that ult combo on A.
Cortesia sticking around a little late on this, but from afar, Verno.
Oh! Oh!
Oh,
how was that
dear.
happen?
I don't understand what I've just witnessed.
Has he jumped to avoid us overall coming through?
He must have done, surely.
He's doing the can-con.
Oh, dearie me, it's a 3v5. It's not how you wanted to end this half if you're obviously NRG. Damn, we already seen what Aspas has done from this position. Scuba, you ain't got it in you, Captain. 6-6 on the half. What the hell just happened?
Well, that's a bit of a disaster. I think you can give credit to Verno there
Yeah.
for being proactive with his ultimate to try to stop the hit from coming through.
That's going to be a lovely feeling for him getting that read just right after a stark start. To go into the second half, it'll be MIBR on the attack. See NRG on the defense. And tied all even though, but the pace in which we saw it, MIBR certainly waking up in the couple last rounds now. Already very clear-cut approach here.
Ardazine actually missed his knife, so they were worried about somebody still in that back anchor position. Now I think got to read that NRG were all playing from Link. So they don't have to worry about this wall too much.
Does aspas stay up here? He's been good from this position, but it's puts a lot on his plate. 10-5, certainly looking like he's on this one, but that utility well placed. Allows them to take the step towards the site here. aspas re-swings, gonna get a good tag and a good follow-up on towards Brock here. You can see Som already struggling to stay alive. MIBR. Blink and you miss it. That was clear as hell.
Beautiful shooting from the MIBR players, and they even had a safety net in the back. Cortezia was going for that mid lurk. He wasn't even required. And Raw going all the way through spawn. Cortezia is going to hear this, though he doesn't hear Som. Actually now, Body's coming back over. Ethan with a shot.
Yeah, pelting shot. Cortezia then strikes though, takes that timing, try and work up middle. Put NRG back under the gun and Som having to wait patiently. aspas looking for his opportunity at the same time, but it's Verno who's fallen. Cortezia gap closing in. A threat through and through. And now with the smoke dropping, he goes down. Som holds the ground. You don't expect a second though, and aspas is still working on the site. This is where it could all change. Shut up!
Player standing.
What? Yeah, you took all that time and we're gonna run at the end. I know it was getting late, but damn! 8 seconds now. There's very few players who can pull off miracles like this, and I think even aspas knows this one is a little too far. As the time will dwindle, that felt like it missed a couple of key opportunities there for MIBR.
There were a couple of duels actually taken by the players over towards B that they crucially lost.
I don't think I've ever heard a map called a slapper before. No.
Well, you've been in Germany for too long.
Yes, that's probably what it is.
Those are
sorry?
duels in pretty similar positions from the same players as last round. Ethan and Mada
Are we
just so comfortable on that angle, apparently.
Are we just sitting here in a replay? Don't see either of them. Prius, wakey, but
also, you kind of have to save in this spot, don't you?
it's a cancel unless, what, Cortezia gets you 2?
Yeah.
I mean, you're putting a lot on this guy, and they are so aware of this. Look at NRG's positions. Super aware, even at the loss of 1. They're fine. Marder's still got the ground for this. 48 seconds. He is still scrambling for this.
Xenom has a gun that will one-shot all of NRG, but he doesn't really want to save it for the next.
It's not a pretty look, is it? Surely you say. I mean,
they're going for
30
it.
seconds left.
Prove me wrong. Make me a believer. I'm down for it. Verno, gonna get the plant at least. You've got to be looking at that outlaw, finding the value here as well. It can't be quiet in this. Has to be instrumental. Still got an owl drone, but utility-wise, you're kind of looking at what you got.
Well, that is a rough smoke. I mean, they'll have another one. Ethan's got one in his back pocket that he can put on the spike. But are they aware that that's a bad one?
That's the consideration, isn't it? Is that intentional or just simply awful? But Scuba's going to find Verno for free. And that's the smoke that probably is going to do the job, and it is. Ethan, safe pair of hands at the end. And it was the start that kind of defined the round within a couple of seconds. 2 quick kills. Some of those younger-looking talents.
And it's a massive difference between the two duelists, isn't it? You've got one of your greatest of all-time candidates going up against a rookie who's been phenomenal. Mada set an ace record in Americas over players like aspas who've had 2 more years to be able to put up those numbers.
Seen, isn't it? Hard to not be a fan of Mada. Let's see if he does start to eat in a little by his own level of performance. Now a 1-for-1 trade out the buy is for MIBR, but aspas is still sharp as ever, doing exactly what the doctor ordered. We spoke about him, Mada, give us a bailout here. Show me what you can do. 56-7. Oh. I think Cortezia just heard this. Oh, Mada, that was filthy, but the shot's still nice from Cortezia. All too aware. Keeping them absolutely contained. I'm round by round and game by game, I get to watch Cortezia. How can you... It might be all 1 splitting up towards this, just leaving Cortezia off on his own. A super passive hold.
I could imagine Bonkar calling for more of a protocol to try to flush Cortezia out, but he's being a bit more cautious after the tag timeout rather than normally barreling up mid.
Okay, Aspas in again. No threat initially towards him. You're looking at the pressure from Brock, but look at the most these players like. Already exploring deeper. Berno removes him, sets them up for success. Aspas still lethal from above.
Right there.
2 kills and the site looking contained. Does he spot him out? No. Son with the trade in the end, but MIBR with just such better numbers. Marder, not gonna happen, Cortesia. The backbone again of this. It's a scary combination. Aspas on the front line, Cortesia wrapping things up.
I think Madder's got to get in front of this.
Just don't know if he's got the guts to do it now. At this point, they are very much on duty here. Marder, time to go, Captain. See what you can bring us here. You can see the temptation, but Aspas down from above. Brilliant on 2. But NRG fight right back. Starting to clear through the site themselves. But it's not just the one player who's the danger on MIBR. It's been Cortesia too. The absolute backline threat finally found. Marder starting to heat up here. NRG sweep the players on the site, leaving just Genom deep on this post-plant position. Paranoia for good measure. Blocking, making sure they can get this done, but Genom getting closer. Hold on, he's making them work for their dinner. But time on defuse, got a little close, got a little dangerous. They stay alive.
Really dangerous. And still 10 seconds on a high tide to get himself out. He's lost the timing here on the A split.
They are so aware. Seen just something. I think Cortesia the one to note it potentially, but the call made. And now the site looking so weak, so hard to hold.
How's he got 2?
A miracle lines up for Ethan, finding both of the playthrough towards the site. It's not over yet. A 4v3 in NRG's favor.
Good protocol here to completely flush out Cortesia. Ethan, what a hero.
I can't believe what I just saw. I'll need to see that one again where he got it from. Aspas and Genom. Didn't expect this, I'm sure, but a 2v4. Can they double down? Did Marder see him? I don't think Marder saw him. Now he certainly does, but at the very end of the ult, and now there's problems. And Aspas might just be that. Genom's still here. Can he try and chip into this? You can't forget about Aspas! Turn around! MIBR! Punishing NRG! As Brock has to take the fight and saving them just towards the end.
What a moment for Brock to come online. They needed magic to win that one and get themselves to double digits, NRG.
How's he pulled that out of the hat? I do not know.
Off, and then when this cascade drops, hoping that Madder can get a kill. But his gate crash is about to expire. Oh, I tell a lie, that's his second one already.
Really wanting to stick around on this. And now he's starting to see the timing as well. Pressure on the side. It's a reward for Marder. Takes down Cortesia and now can focus up towards the fight.
30 seconds left.
Holding the line here, Marder. Trying to play in support if needed. MIBR knocking at the door now. 3 players very close by, looking for a potential. 15 seconds. Marder with an opportunity that just slipped away. Plant comes in.
10 seconds
NRG
left.
need to steady the ship now.
Scanning ahead.
Flash, Recon looking to put pressure over towards B-Link. Here come NRG.
Yeah, locked and loaded. Ethan already clears Aspas. Berno couldn't land the shots and flooding back in. NRG putting it down to 1 man. And with a desperate attempt before, this time, impossible things. NRG out of nowhere, bringing this back to 11 apiece.
It would be
30
insanely
seconds
bold to try to anchor this.
I think he's rescinded correctly at this point. As you said, there was really no one that close by. Yes, Som near enough, but the rest of the team still unwilling to back away from A, even though we can see where this plant is going to be coming into. Nothing to deny it now.
His defensive setup here from the Vice forces everybody over to Cliff. He knows it's a Cliff plant, but they don't have that flash anymore.
Finally coming over towards the right side. It's taken a couple of seconds. Aspas heads up work.
Arda still with double flash.
Playing into the smoke here. Contact starts to be made. They're starting to flood the site, but they're going to even be aware of this. Cortesia playing on the site here. Strike from up above. Aspas again, slicing through them. Cortesia in unison. It's down to Som. I don't know how much one man can truly do. And he does everything he could, but MIBR stick the landing. In regulation, getting up to 12.
Match point.
What a strong recovery it's been on this map. Both teams doing such a good job of adapting to each other in these tight moments. Pressure on NRG for sure.
Oh, he's doing it again. Oh! Gotta get out of there. This time, Aspas is not giving you that level of freedom. Does this encourage the pace change now? Certainly looking like it, but Marta's still present, still on duty. But Aspas back in the side trying to hunt him down. He's found a target, but he gets dropped. Rock again, heroics in the final hours. And now just down to 2, Genov and Berno. Well, not in. Site not secure. Issues are plenty. And their heavy hitters down already. Uphill to say the least. Berno.
Last player standing.
I have the spike.
All on him now. Like it's gonna be OT, surely. Berno, if you're gonna prove me wrong, I'll happily eat these words. Oh, a very nice try, but NRG, stability to push up to 12. It's gonna be OT.
Having said that, NRG boldly pushing up, looking to end towards the Aspas op.
That sentence alone should strike fear into most people, but NRG feeling confident enough to go for it. 27 seconds. Get ready for this. Set up, set in. Aspas finally dealt with Ethan and Marta, playing together in unison, claiming the site, getting the plant, and making it look oh so simple.
They needed that aggression from Ethan. He was doing a bit of a fake of it over towards B, and now the real deal, on A.
Oh, but Cortesia still a threat in the back lines here. Hunting closer, 3 players put to task to deal with him. Still claims 1, but a 2v3. Genov and Artisan. Ethan playing deeper again. Body on the line, life on the line. Yeah, try and defuse. Try and take this round from us. Ethan won't let it happen. And Artisan's options become less and less likely with 14 HP.
Nice knowing you.
He knows it. Has to stand for this one. NRG. A bold in approach there, but Ethan diving in towards that front line as well. Taking that side fight with everything. Has got his work cut out to deal with him. He has not been an easy player to handle. And look at the respect on both sides of this mid-split.
Yeah.
Both players having to watch for his work.
He pulls a lot of attention. I think MIBR, Verno will be starting to think now that NRG must be going and dealing with mid, because they're putting a lot of pressure there. That should weaken the sights. But I mean, we look at it, and Marta and Ethan want to fight. They lose it though.
Oh no, Marta in no man's land. It puts all of that pressure on Ethan's shoulders if they do continue to go towards B. Again, if you're Som, do you ignore Cortesia? Try and help out your player on the side. Great paranoia, good stall. Som, slippery work from him, and Ethan feeling audacious, getting into their faces, but Cortesia, we knew there was always going to be that threat there. They tried to ignore it, but you can't ignore him. And now the patience paying for MIBR. Do they still consider it? Som with a good one, but Ethan's still here. Amongst them all, Ethan finally, oh my god, he finally gets caught. MIBR navigating every single hurdle put in their way. But Scuba, you might as well fight it forward. You got 3 more to clear. There's a close angle. 2 complementary positions behind in case it gets deadly. And I think it's going to be a classic swing together. You can't handle them all. MIBR, not down and not out. Cortesia firing up the boys again.
Yeah, he is gassing them up because he's also providing insane pressure. Yeah, really solid reset because they're expecting MIBR to be trying to flush this out. That's not the case though. MIBR giving no respect to the mid threat. All here to defend.
I mean, it's told you enough, right? That's in though. Unwilling to relent from the corner. Gonna take away Marta. Confidence aplenty and the line still held. Not rescinding away by any means. 30 seconds and NRG's options are starting to dwindle. Look a bit dreary. Cortesia now standing guard. He's got support. MIBR shoulder to shoulder. Denying NRG any step up on the site. Brilliant work from MIBR.
Been using it to try to stop that first wave.
Cover going out.
Good in these key rounds as well. A couple of kills here and there, but this looks like it's pacey. Oh, Ethan, hold on, that paranoia. Again, Ethan putting life on the line for this. Exceptional work, but now pinned down, no help. No one to bail him out, to draw eyes away. And now being hunted down. Rock's barely alive on 32. Plant's going to be coming in for Verno.
Aspas could be the playmaker as well. He's going around the houses.
Oh my god, how is he down here? No one any the wiser. There is a threat right behind you. He's still gonna get two. Scuba and Zom eviscerated by Spawn. 3 players remaining for MIBR to try and take this across the line. Marder, though, unwilling to relent just yet. Looking for more chances. And more victims to drop. NRG, giving this a damn good go. And Brock can at least get towards half here. That's big work from him, but Marder! That is what the doctor ordered. After what I thought was a slam dunk from Aspas.
Aspas's position and the 2K that he gets, he plays it with exceptional patience, and I think it should have given MIBR really know what to expect off the back of this, but I think crucially, NRG are never breaking these trips. Look at Cortesia's trip deep, and now they go back into Aspas on a weird angle again.
We're going to clear this, right? Yeah, we absolutely are. Brilliant clear on this one. And Marder even with the catch. I thought Aspas was going to get away with that, but no. NRG tightening things up as they go deeper into this OT. What's the plan now, MIBR? You've been good in these positions. You've handled the pressure well. But there's high paranoia about mid-pressure.
Yeah, they're worried about a mid-lurk that doesn't exist. It's going to delay them slightly, but still, retake could be on.
Ethan getting ratty in these smokes here. Shorty out though. Zhen going to clear. That's now down to a 4v4. Marder trying to be slippery on the side, but he gets found by Cortesia. 3v3, back and forth. Som on a good line there. Going to catch Shenum on the push-up. See it, Artisan trying to shoulder, and he is going to win his fight. Quick bomb flash potentially, the fuse started. Artisan putting everything into this Brock, has been good in the clutch scenarios, but it's going to go now! NRG taking back the lead!
What a round towards the end, and again it's Brock in a really critical situation. Now getting himself into an anchor spot. 2 seconds on his defensive smoke.
30 seconds, they got to go now. Aspas on the way, slowed down slightly, but Ethan's still alive. Has support from Som coming in. You gotta look at MIBR on the line. Aspas breaking in, but Marder with a good trade, taking away Cortesia. We told you about this man. That fight on the site, however. Look for the plant, it's in play, and they're sticking around. They're not backing away as Marder dropping the bodies, leaving just Artisan alive. Good on the first, hold on. He's looking for it. Just about gets away to a deeper angle to play with here. Marder looking to gap close forward as well. Try and toy with him. Shorty out in hand. Artisan, this would be everything to keep your team in this. Do you have it in you? Spot swap takes one. It's down to the 1v1. Doesn't expect Marder, but sees him now. The Shorty getting closer. Artisan 50 HP. And Marder breaks his heart with the Shorty. NRG forced deep into this OT, but make it to the ever 4-4-16.
What a map to open up this America's rivalry. NRG have had some incredible games, and that's another one. I hope we get more like this on Haven and Corrode.
For the side of MIBR, it was against Bilibili. It wasn't a 13-1, but it was a 13-2. So we're going to take that. If the plan is working for both of these teams, this is a map where they feel extremely comfortable. I do agree, like that head-to-head between the Neon is going to be important.
Dangerous through and through. Can he start this one off with a bang as well? First attempt made. He knows what's coming his way. You can see the expectation and preparation. He's already sending a couple of shots down line, but Marder close towards sight. They are only held apart by that Viper wall coming in. The second that drops, it's game back on. Paranoia goes in. It's Ethan left alone here on the site.
With the spike.
That's a little bit sketchy here, and now it's going to be revealed, but he's going to fight his way forward. Still takes away Xenon. He's not going down without a fight. Finally falls to Aspas. Takes a lot to put behind it, but look who's going towards Market. The storm going all over the place. As Scuba, the last man standing, has to dive back around. MIBR simply in better positions.
Yeah.
But with 54 seconds, there's still time.
Verno's made a nice little call here to walk down mid. He might be able to get a wraparound on Scuba, but it will offer 2 1v1s. I just don't think that Scuba's going to be ready for it, but I say that. He's got
looking.
his crosshair trained in that direction.
He's having a look. Just enough time's passed to make him consider it. But Turret going to confirm attendance. And Verno's temptation surely going to be peaking. No.
30 seconds left.
Here. Scuba desperate for someone to give him this fight. And no one is. Has to take a bit of a gamble here. Trying to draw in Verno. 18 seconds now, and Cortesia. Lovely work from him. Just timing it right from that slight pressure from Verno. And an early attempt, a backline walk here from MIBR, straight through from C. So Scuba, gonna have his work cut out early. Has he? Seen it. Whoa! Nah, there's no way that Aspas wins that fight.
Oh, that's wild. And now with him leaving, trying to play in Xenon.
This is a mad fake though, they're still going towards B. Cortesia this time, trying to stand guard, and they're getting no access to any of these points they want to. They've lost out on C long, they have a look towards A, and already Verno being slippery enough to just scale back correctly, and they don't get that springboard in towards B.
Yeah, this is a massive problem now for NRG. They don't really have position anywhere on the map, and MIBR have got the right read. 3 players going back towards A, despite the fact the alarm bot hasn't even been tripped in short. Shenham can just backfill all of this space. Should be pretty impossible for NRG here. Looks like a great bonus for MIBR.
Ooh, hold on, Marder with a quick execution towards Aspas. Gives them maybe a small window of chance, but Artisan being ratty as hell. Slipping through towards quad, unnoted. Can he get played in at all? NRG may have a small inkling there's a chance of it. How much credit do they put? A lot, actually. Very heads-up work from NRG to still consider that chance.
Yeah, really good shooting from NRG as well to get themselves out of a difficult situation. Give themselves a chance.
It is just a chance. Genon would have to be key to this, critical to this. Still has a paranoia, has a little bit of kit to play with, but he's got Marder. Oh! Spins on a dime! It takes him away. Big round from Marder. Leaving just Verno in an impossible position. I think he knows now. The options are pretty much nil.
That is an incredible recovery of a round from NRG. It really is. Mada with a 3-piece. Some of those he should never have got, but all 3 of them critical.
Marder on the other side, taking that limelight, so going to post himself up deep towards long, but the creep through sewer still continuing. Verno should be very aware, and he is. Som on the receiving end of that. Oh, Aspas shot. Nasty with it! That's the patience of someone who knows what it is to lift this trophy, leaving Scuba and Brock surrounded on all fronts. Aspas making it hurt here as well. Yeah, this man is going to be absolutely writing the record. This is very much his territory too.
Wants to try to punish a jump spot here from Verno. He's looking with his attack operator towards a spot where Verno might be jiggle peeking to look for info. But because they smoked him off early, he's on a deeper line. Oh my god, what a shot from Verno.
Absolutely nutmegging Marder on that one. That's a big investment, lost super early as well.
And a very spills with this composition to go and clear a pit.
No, very, very little to play with, and Verno back to that corner. Has the freedom to play toward it now. Doesn't need to overstay his welcome, and he won't. Smart play from him, dart back into business as well. This is a bit sketchy. Easy, Tiger. Som's right there. Hawks his smoke. He can't stick around like that. Ethan going to be on to punish. Shinnom's still going to catch Ethan on the push up here, but he's going to be tucked into the corner. We're all bringing that Odin in, but Cortesia still going to be doing similar things on the other side. Does Som get away? He does. Oh, but only a second. Quick on his heels is Aspas. Even in a horrible post plant now. Aspas on the hunt. Locating these 2 players. Seems rather simplistic. And Brock and Scuba, what? Maybe that Odin has something to say about this still.
Artisan fully cleared out long. They know both of these players are short.
How much can they do here though? Still a shock dart, still got a scan on this too, but the defuse finally gets denied. How are they doing this against the odds again and again? Aspas cycling through weapons, desperate to do what the others couldn't. And Scuba tries to do what he can. The time so low though. NRG, no matter the odds, still turning these rounds.
They're squeaking out ridiculous situations across their entire run. Got no real hope. NRG have got to scramble out, but they leave Som as an insert. Som might be able to find a pick here on somebody trying to look for a little additional information. Aspas pre-aiming the wrong side.
There's a chance. Aspas is fast though. Fast as ever. Gonna catch Som drifting across, but the eyes now turn towards the C site. TP in from Ethan, but there's fast rotations. Cortesia reading it exceptionally well. But now with 30 seconds, there's still pressure to this. HP is a touch lower. It's Cortesia! And MIBR shut the door of chance this time. NRG threatening in all accounts, but this one swings back for MIBR.
early on here, these opening ideas from NRG are not finding the success they're looking for. That Viper Orb down in post-plan. So if Som's on the other side of the map, this is probably going to be a C fake. But it's going into the op.
Oh, and again, look at this guy. Right off the rip, takes away Marder. Brilliant. Second line, almost thought he had that too. Gonna keep them on notice and shut that avenue again towards C.
Meanwhile, Som didn't actually take any space towards shore.
Going out.
He'd be so brave to do it at this point.
Yeah. But when you hear the turret in this spot, it is a bit of a giveaway. Maybe just solo using a recon.
Utility's starting to get pretty heavy at this point to call it contact, so ready. The lurk gets caught. This feels a little bit lackluster to my eye.
I think Scuba should be more aware because that's a very common play to push out through Garage as an A hit's coming through.
And there's that lockdown. What's the game plan now?
Right, Ethan up in Heavens, proactive.
Take a bit of that. NRG being checked every corner. Ethan, controlled, calm. You expect it from him, but maybe not in this scenario. Bring it back within a possibility. A 4v3, not easy, but not impossible. First challenge on the spike, though. That is actually going to be sat for the defuse. Someone needs to deal with this, and they simply are not defused right under their noses. Little to be done as MIBR looking unfazed by NRG.
Really playing all of these situations immaculately, MIBR.
I don't blame them being worried, but you do have to kind of take a step forward at some point. Falling back towards this A approach late. Ethan this time playing towards middle rather than Scuba, but they look indecisive almost.
Well, it looks like this is going to be a B finish.
It's just not going well for them. Cortesia again. Great damage on the way in. And Outfield's confident enough to play the site. And why not? Set up a success, but he somehow fails. It's Artisan to pick up the slack. And NRG right down to the final seconds. But MIBR once again barely breaking a sweat.
Really from NRG, otherwise MIBR are running away with things.
I mean, at this point, NRG 1 foot in the grave. And Aspas might kick him in on the other side, but 3 players on A here. No check towards Sewer. And all in towards Long. This feels very direct. Paranoia's going to at least catch Ferno. And Brock can't quite gap close towards it. It's Som in the end, but Genom's still here. Spots out one, sees the second, sees them all. Aspas called into effect. Still going to find them. There's now Scuba left in the 1v2. This feels desperate. That's probably not the weapon he would have wanted.
No, that's not a great one for him to be able to use. Neither of the players one-shottable. Spike, lost, abandoned on site. All of that short control, phenomenal for MIBR. They're looking for him on the lurk. But he's taking the obvious way forwards.
This would have to be a big boy shot. But not going to get it. MIBR just looking so in control, and it looks a little too simplistic to my eye from NRG. Again, this is their map choice. They don't split through Long here. Oh, this gives him so much freedom. This could be insult to injury as well. Verno from afar could be taken away. Marder, the pop towards the side gets slightly less explosive now. As they're just being herded like cats, it feels like. Som gonna take a couple of brave steps forward, but at 46 seconds, bloody hell. They are being chipped away at. This is before they've even got towards C. Ethan gonna take the TP. Doesn't spot Aspas on Long, who's on that very, very deep line for this. So he can leave the rest of the team to handle what's on site.
As long as Cortesia just holds this space, Aspas should have opportunities. Jiggle pick by Ethan, but this is so claustrophobic for NRG to play.
Where did Cortesia just get that as well? It looked like there was 3 smokes in the way. So Brock and Som gonna have to do something outside of my expectation. TP in, no. And here we go. Can you save what feels like a sinking ship here? Som tries to keep his head down, but for how long can he survive? Gonna be seeing them dashing around, doing the best he can here, but the spike can start being defused. Great attempt, but nowhere near good enough. MIBR marching up to double digits on this first half, 10-2.
Once the attackers are past this, they are through. Clean sailing into the seaside.
Who's weighing on it? Scuba? Yeah, just Scuba right now. I guess Som trying to lean through a little from CT, but Scuba stunned up. Paranoia sent in. Does anyone swing on this? Yes! Cortesia, that's the one to find Brock in the end. So, in reality, it actually goes the wrong way here as MIBR catching every single one of these fights just perfectly. Again, looking unfazed by the attention coming in from NRG. Armada having nothing to say. Domination from MIBR.
Verno with a beautiful double kill there. The danger here is actually Mada with the judge down in short.
Sure.
So there's a chance that Brock can pull all of the attention and Mada can go nuts.
Just has to make sure he stays alive, though. Can't go down too easily, can't give up the space too easily. The Brock does well, but it's Mada to get cleared instantaneously by Verno, looking obvious, apparently.
Yeah. Backfill it.
Oh, some good catch on Verno, though. The spike dropped and Brock, okay, taking the fight back towards Sewer. Suddenly, a little bit of life in the NRG side. Could be just a death rattle at this point.
It could well be, yeah. I mean, they'd have to put together 9 more in a row like this one. And I just don't think that MIBR are going to make this level of mistake.
I tend to agree. I think one player, take your pick, Alf, who will potentially give you another round. You also have that snowball round the vault. Not too far away, but get NRG back in the game.
In the first map, was telling his team to go and look at the crowd and play for clips.
Kind of love that.
They could need a bit more of that energy here.
Yeah. Take some risks. Hard to do it when Aspas is swinging you like this. And Ethan, you may be brave, but how long do you stand here? There is no room for error now, as MIBR can smell the blood in the water. They are going to pull no punches. They want him dead. Marder, nice. Find Cortesia. Box them in towards that C site. Scuba, do you try and get the timing on the walkthrough? Whoa! Oh, sorry! Where the hell did that just come from?
That's incredible.
Nah, shut up. There's nothing you can do here, but...
Mada really aggressive on the flank, throwing caution to the wind, forcing fights.
Have you got anything here to make a go of this one? Now, I quite like what Mada's doing, but I worry when it's Cortesia on the hunt. Lethal, this guy. Trying to be played in by that spam, and Som completely fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. MIBR still up to naughtiness.
It's a great insert. The spike's going over towards B, though. 2 NRG players there. Ethan, though, without paranoia. And they're leaving. They think that this is going back over towards the A side.
Oh, this is about to be messy as hell. Oh! Cortesia single-handedly is behind the wire, taking away Som, taking away Marder, and being the thorn in the side. Aspas looking like he wants to close down this map. No hope to be had here. Yeah, he wants this one done. And Brock will fall. MIBR coming alive in map 2. Showing some of that pedigree there as well. Really upping what they are bringing to this game.
If both of
but everything looks for MIBR. If we are to go the distance, and I just screen, Ethan needs to turn up. I think that needs to even the ground out, especially with this high pressure. We know that this is not elimination.
Fight on the cards, but NRG with bodies in the right place now.
Mada backfilling all of this space. It's difficult to get through the smokes like this, but NRG concede the territory.
Quite like it. He showed a little bit of presence through that connector earlier, so may allow for a second of doubt, but can they still break that front line of MIBR?
They're pinging it. They have a suspicion that Mada's over here.
That's a 3-play stack off to the side, too.
Oh no, they're looking Link.
I mean, they're putting a lot of eggs in that basket. You can see the flash prepared with Ethan. There it is, Frenzy, ready, gonna spot out one on the site. Still, a lot of work to do 5v5 in the postbar, and MIBR lighting up the kill feed here. Cortesia has to back away for a second. Verno picks up the pace, and now you're down to just Scuba. How has this happened so quickly? It's stunning from MIBR, and Aspas picking up where he left off.
He's just been unbelievable.
After this high tempo beginning, able to pump the brakes for a moment, but they're just boxed in now. NRG wanting to fight this forward, playing into the Viper util. Drop on it, and surprise! It's a complete trade-out. Cortesia getting 2. This feels unreal! How's Artisan getting more? Ethan and Som have to scramble across.
Cortesia had util in his hands. How on earth is he getting 2 out of that?
You tell me. The gods are smiling on MIBR today. Som still with the paranoia. Knife, flash for Ethan. A couple of key tools here. Good paranoia. No one to save. Artisan there, out on an island for the final 2. With the final boss still here. A threat always is Aspas. has been the point of difference consistently. But NRG, this time, up for the fight, leaving just Gentleman alive in the 1v2. Not gonna happen. Ethan bounding in, finally breaking back in for NRG.
So they're just hoping that this gap opens up and Aspas doesn't have to burn all of this util early on.
Verno. It's always Aspas you have to worry about. Marder, double swung. He's getting no look-ins here.
Yeah, well, that's just a full armor. 4 players buying it. Outlaw's not finding any value. Aspas, cautious as ever, takes that one shot. Doesn't find the head, so he backs up. Now he can just play with the pack.
Yeah, back with the boys. Brock is going to be considered. Has to fall away step by step. The sight getting smaller. The enemy truly at the gates. Ethan, it's a pop flash, but no big swing off the back of the counter flash, just as good. Ethan trying to keep them in support here. This is getting tense on the site now.
That nade does not land where Ethan wants it. He's hoping to deny the plan. Ardacine can stick.
Fast now in. Time's on their side. MIBR just round by round, kill by kill, looking untouchable. Scuba, no idea where to look. MIBR, this is perfection. But it has to be good. It has to convince me as well as themselves here. Good knife and good info early.
Immediately a push.
Marder. Fortune does favor the bold, but Marder, you better be ready for this. There's bodies here. Oh man, he might be dead. Som saving the day pretty much here. Look on the extremity, he made a play out of A for this.
Really big player now. Mada comes to backfill that space as Som backs up.
Ooh, ult as well. I mean, it's ambitious. Does he get what he wants from this? Not really.
Not quite, but they're still applying pressure, still disrupting the game plan from MIBR.
Lovely, nice from Marder.
Yeah, really not aware that Marder would have repositioned to that spot.
Yeah, Brock should be okay here as well. Hard to find success even with the pop flash and that Odin. Ethan actually going to eat a fair bit of that, and Brock now forced off the angle. Things get a bit dangerous. Lovely diligence from Ethan and Verno. I mean, a talented man for sure, but 2 HP is 2 HP. Call it what you want. And Ethan is hungry for this one. All right, Verno.
I mean, there's 30 seconds left. He's got 2 HP, and he's in the spot where the defenders buy guns. So I don't know that he's got the highest chances of success.
But what if he does?
Well, it would be an incredible clutch.
Marder misses. No, that was a different round I was thinking of. Marder does not miss that, actually. 3 stay alive.
And now he's got his ult to, well, he's had his ult to work with for a couple of rounds now, actually.
NRG,
the whole reason they played aggro like that was to stop MIBR setting up for this massive ult round.
Well, they're going to note early where Marder is, but I guess vision on both sides.
Aspas anticipating that somebody would be playing A-Link to try to punish him, dashes into this corner instead to take his attack up into position.
Oh, Broad, this is a lot to handle. That is the perfect time to be sat there with an Odin. Can't ask for much more. Som does try and keep him safe, but Broad looks dead. He absolutely is. Cortesia the one to catch. Wasn't much saving, but a 2-man walk down middle might be the death of them. Ethan fast to this. We're not predicting this pressure. And Aspas, how much can he do to try and dissuade this approach from behind? They're popping everything. NRG do not want to lose this round.
He just dies to a snake bite in a corner.
It's a rare mistake, seeing a couple of fumbles here. Maybe just all of that going on at the same time.
Yeah, MIBR's brains ran out of bandwidth. Just got twisted into a pretzel. They weren't ready for that push coming behind them at all. The ult comes out from Mada, slowing down the attack as an A-pinch. And MIBR thought that they could punish that and push in afterwards with Aspas' ult.
Aspas is looking up mid too.
Hello, drone. You've seen Som behind the box.
But do they expect this mid walk? Look at Aspas here. He's going on this one, Brock. What are you meant to do about it? Gap closed by Aspas. Brilliant play from him. Individual almost. And this could be a cancel on what they were doing. Maybe eyes now look towards that B-side crunch. Oh, Ethan screwed. He was so dead at the start of the round. And Scuba blinded. Nearsighted to the corner. Do they still check diligently? No, they don't. And there's a chance of a punish. Scuba tries to turn around and get some more done. But this force standing for MIBR. Lovely audible call potentially off of what Aspas felt he had room for.
Timing from Som inside the pit. This is it, unfortunately, and Artzine cleans up. Couple of moments there where NRG could have definitely put the pressure back on. Scuba's own wall kind of robbed him, actually, in that play over towards B main. But MIBR making good use of mid. I really like, I was talking about Aspas's pathing with the waylay on B and the fact that NRG are really aware of it. He normally paths through mid towards that A link. He'll do the double dash off the back of a knife and a paranoia. Now, he knows that if he does that, he's going to land inside the 0 point. So you see him actually in this game mostly pathing towards that cubby on the left side from his perspective.
Waiting for this, though, looks like it's happening. Som, feast or famine on this one. It feels like they're all coming towards you. The Aldrone going to make it through, and he backs, falls away, and Aspas flies on in, and now you're going to have Hunter's Fury. Artisan takes away Som. It is picture perfect from MIBR. Every T is crossed, every I is dotted. You can't hold sights.
No, that's amazing. Using Aspas as the drone to set up Verno's ultimate as well.
Unreal.
They've just got every facet of this wrapped up. There are so many layers to what MIBR are doing, and I love the way that they've interpreted it. Their game plan across Haven and Corrode.
Absolutely incredible elevation from this team.
Yeah, and you know what's amazing about it? People in the press conference trying to give a lot of credit to Fraud, and you know, these tag time rounds have been great, and I'm happy to give a lot of credit to Fraud. Fraud himself, though, deflecting and saying, people should be talking about Verno more. He's giving so many ideas, he's controlling the game so much. Inside the comms, microing people too. Not just being... This time, Aspas forced to refract because he was going to go into that 0 point. Ethan adjusting his positioning on it.
Feel out of control of the game until then. A more expected approach, potentially. Something NRG were prepared for. Traditional.
Yeah, Aspas burning that utility early on. He's been doing such a good job of saving it.
Still really wanting to head towards his B site.
Look at how much space they've taken.
Look at Cortesia again, though, on A. This scares the life out of me. He's gone this deep, and he's looking for Marder, who is paying attention, to say the least. And now they look cornered. Now they're not getting the same success on the extremities. Now they're being herded towards B.
30 seconds left.
They want this one dead and buried. Marder put him through their paces as Verno trying to take a couple of steps towards the site. It is a 2v5 as Verno is called out by Ethan. Leaving just one to be claimed. NRG getting a little bit of comfort at the end of this first half.
Definitely that final round making the scoreline look a lot more respectable. Shenam looking to try to collect the kill onto Marder if he did go for that dash. He's not gone for it, obviously. He's got Sheriff in hand. Very slow, very contacty for NRG, looking to try to take the fights and overwhelm with better pistols.
You can feel the weight of the round. You can feel the tension now. Artisan Cortesia. Oh! Back to back! Taking away NRG. Ethan trying to grip onto anything he could. Jinon does get away with his life. Backpedal here safely. Is NRG just desperate for a plant at this point?
Someone's got to try to hunt down that kill. But Shenam's tucked himself in the corner and might play Cortesia in.
Ooh, bro, big shot though. Cortesia down and a very well-placed paranoia, but the answer's there. Brock, it's heroics. And he's not going to have him. Aspas closing it down, and MIBR taking a huge step here.
Popping the refract, looking to try to get a little bit more information over here. Aspas now, though, without that get-out-of-jail-free card.
He's willing to stand on this on his own 2 feet. A risky approach. But when you're this good, you can kind of see why. Fine on the fallback of the first. Now, Shannon, that's very risky, but very well done as well. MIBR putting them through pain here. A couple of opportunities made. Can they do any more?
There'll be a spot for a plant, but they haven't really managed to upgrade the weaponry at all, have they?
No.
Classic, a stinger. Brawl could have to pull out some true America's nonsense.
Still a paranoia, 2 shock darts if they get a chance to use it. Aldrone on CT is not going to get them what they want. It's all through that connector side. Artists in there. Som, where's that just come from? Finds that weapon that was dropped earlier. Maybe a chance here. There's that prize. Paranoia. Shock dart in. Still has the dart as well with Brawl.
One enemy remains.
Oh! You needed someone to take a stand, and Som is Verno, the leader of MIBR. Might just be reminded who he's facing here. A little bit of a chance given. But they know he's off that defuse now. Another tap on. A great shot towards Som. It ain't over yet. Bro, he gets there in time. NRG, against all odds, pulling off the master counter card, thrifty, when they needed it most.
That was... Looks like here, Aspas and Verno will get away with a slightly more frugal purchase.
Casey, NRG, want to set a tempo, set a tone, and Marta, oh my god, what is that? Verno on the fadeaway, beheads Marta, backs off, gets him a man advantage.
I'm surprised that Marta didn't activate his refract in that situation. He wanted to go for the kill, he was feeling himself, gets punished. But at least NRG with a very solid plant, good post-plant positions as well. No flank really threatened just yet.
Just yet. So instead you are seeing that gap close from Cortesia, but still pressure on the side starts to mount. So I'm going to be cut off from the rest of the smoke in play. Spam comes in. NRG holding the line. Genom the one to try and break back through. But it's Scuba on the side still. Got to be careful with Cortesia. But Scuba's on the money as Aspas falls. We're tied all even. 8 apiece. NRG keeping 3 standing.
Oh, Aspas going for the play again. Saturate up over the top. Paranoia to push them back. It's all in.
We've seen this before. The outcome may just be the same. Warded away this time, not the same level of success. And NRG wants to punish that audacity, and they do. Aspas is down.
What a great piece of prep, but are they aware of the mid push? Way faster this time from MIBR.
But I like the scaling up from NRG, taking the side. They're not going to be slowing down. Genom is on the chopping block.
He's got his knife out!
What's he doing? As NRG looking strong together.
Spike planted.
Artisan, Verno now giving away a bit of this flank, but they do drop a body. Som's gone down. But Ethan, in the meantime, isolating one on towards CT. Broad, deeper angle, rewarded. MIBR looking like they might be falling to pieces. NRG, double digits now, and they look better than ever. Tension mounting between the two. Cortesia is going to now try and set this up, though. Can he stay alive is the bigger question. How far must he fall? He's already the ult getting ready for this. And there isn't many places to stand here, but it could be a bloodbath from afar. Still seeing a good stall coming through, but it's Verno to find Scuba. First time it looks like they've got a man advantage. Cortesia holding on for 2. Massive damage from him. Genom as well. MIBR pulling it together just as they needed it.
And it's the rookies who step up for MIBR. And MIBR have slowed the pace down just as NRG wanted to increase it. Does Aspas take the risk?
This is when those risks can be rewarded, but right now he's been noted. Has to escape from the danger, but Marta hot on his heels. Dealt with by Verno, who fills the void between. NRG not getting those same entries for free anymore.
Great coverage. Incredible work there from Verno, keeping Aspas alive, and he's...
Genom on the way over, long run to go for though.
They're looking to try to dominate the pit, thinking that there might be a player coming through B main.
Time?
There's no one there. 25 seconds, you can get the plant down in some of these spots, but you'll just have no space in the post plant.
God, this is so risky.
Spike
At these
planted.
points, I guess you have to take these sort of out there calls, and I said the calm before the storm. I think the storm's here. This feels wild. Where are they now? 5v4.
Cover going out.
Peculiar post plant, but it might work well. Actually keeping 3 of these players locked out now. The Paranoia not going to be really rewarded. As Som standing guard denies Verno the scale. Scuba watching the push up as well. Synergy unmatched so far as Aspas and Genom have to go 2v2 here. Ethan standing tall on the side, gets dealt with. It's on Scuba. It's on Genom. And Scuba good for 3 in the end. NRG making it to 12.
When Ethan whiffed that...
Still one more round for them here. Couple more chances for MIBR to hold on, playing much deeper this time as well.
You have to stop Scuba from getting to the site. If he gets that post plant pit down, it's a nightmare.
Ooh, great shot from Cortesia. How many times is the pressure on his shoulders and he stands tall?
One suppressed.
Now caught in between a rock and a hard place. They somewhat pause here.
Braun applying a little bit of pressure. They had to hide from the recon dart earlier on. Verno's trying to get a slowdown, trying to just disrupt and allow Cortesia a bit of space on site.
They've actually backed away with the spike slightly, right? Ethan's kind of fallen back towards main.
But Aspas has the whole of B main cleared out, so they know this is going to finish A. It has to.
Right? There's the pop of the ult, just adding insult to injury. You're not across the line yet, but Brock's certainly doing something to make you believe maybe they are that close. 30 seconds now. I'm starting to run low.
30
what do you
seconds
do?
left.
NRG looking like they're stalling out on this, and MIBR having to keep their nerve in a round like this.
Still have Recon.
Scanning ahead.
Oh my god, that's staggering damage from Wolf. 10 seconds now. Storm by Xenom. We're down to Aspas and Verno, the two highlights, the two storylines. And Verno, that's the spike. Can he deny it again? It's poetry in motion from Verno, saving MIBR. I thought they were done for.
They should have been. NRG getting the openers from Brox Odin. A pit down.
NRG on the verge here, trying to punish from this connector approach. Can they hold in this scenario? The ball back as well, trying to be a bit slippery.
They find out where the operator is.
The savior of last round. Oh, he still wants to keep going. Brilliant. Avoids again, Verno. Monstrous impact in these last couple of rounds. A 4v3. It's not over yet. An Artisan cool under lights like this. In pressure like this. It's outstanding from MIBR. Something to be proud of in these last couple of rounds. As Scuba's chances become near on null. What are you meant to do against 4? You start to believe it's a dangerous thing. 1 away from OT.
3 chances, down to 1. Brock and Verno. It could come down to the value they get.
Early start, early pressure, fast pace. NRG this time look like they want to do the damage, but Verno again, his name is carved up in lights. You can't take it away from him. As Scuba and Ethan left in the undesirable scenario of a 2v4. And this is looking like it's got OT written all over it.
Aspas comes back in to fill up the flank. Scuba and Ethan would have to go bonkers here to close things out on Corrode.
Now, do they expect it? Do they consider it? Left with only a fraction to play with, no space, no comfort, and a double swing not good enough. It's Scuba in a 1v4, ulted, hindered, nothing to do but die, as Verno should be feeling sky high about his performance. Both elevating round after round, never being over. But for now, we go back to MIBR on the attack. NRG on the defense. And Mana instantly puts Aspas into the grave. And the spray from Brock, leaving them chipped up here. Verno down on 21 with the decay.
NRG going to allow them to get the plant. And it's these 2 players coming from A-Link who could be the difference makers. Ethan, Scuba versus Artzine.
Oh, he's been sharp though. Laid in on the corner. Xenom going to be put to watching main, just a touch. Looking a little unsure in this post plant. Trying to split the remaining forces, but NRG need to get a move on here. Verno, very low. Scuba going to claim him first. That's fine. It's the follow-ups you got to look for. That's the double down from Som. Hold on. It's all going wrong. Xenom has to go nuclear here. He's got players left, right, and center. He tried his best, but NRG controlling the tempo on the retake. The site hit starts to happen, starts to build, but that courtyard break-in is still a problem.
The flank is so quick.
Hold on, that pop flash, I thought they were in on this, but they're going to pause. Do they get the punish? 35 seconds. Artisan's here. He might be the one to save them. He's done serious damage. It's Som to quell the first threat. Do they expect the second? No! Aspas still there doing work. Som going to be smothered. MIBR not letting this go.
Both teams' defensive game plans are cooking right now. But these B players are going to still be under a lot of pressure. At the moment, they've got a high-low setup. Probably looking to play the retake again here. Find a pick and then fall off.
Just a little pixel shown. See that temptation, that one from Scuba to get invested, but the err on the side of caution, allow for those rotations to come in, and variety now in effect.
The rotates coming through Spawn have got to be worried that there's some kind of deep mid-lurk happening. That's what's slowing down Mada currently.
Nice paranoia. Doesn't quite catch deep enough, though. As Aspas takes a glance, but he doesn't stick around on this.
Didn't like the look, did he?
The pressure's on NRG to get going. Aspas going to be probably seen tucking into that corner. Got to be cleared now. Aspas a threat through and through, but Ethan
Tom in the back.
prepared, And Som, as you said, applying that pressure on the back line. Cortesia can't do anything but watch as NRG do it again.
The retakes look immaculate. The way that they apply pressure from multiple fronts is just superb. I thought they'd be leaving an A insert so they could go back to the other side of the map. Actually, it looks like NRG just want to change things up completely.
So all in though.
Go for a B exec. MIBR can't get the read that it is all in just yet though.
No, not yet. And that's the opener. A dream start to things.
And now, anticipating an over-rotate perhaps? NRG don't actually explode off the back of that. They calm things down, slow things down, and maybe want to play harder to have this ult in a post. MIBR not over-rotating,
No.
relying on Aspas single-handedly to do enough damage holding B. And this is for the match.
He is a force of nature. And you can see why, but can he do more? How much can we ask of one man? He takes away the head of the snake, but still falls back. Does he go back in for seconds? Pinged out, though, he has to respect it to an extent. Deep flash, they want to go hunting. Oh,
What
it's
a read.
brilliance from Aspas! One of a kind to get them to and put them back at a player advantage. What now in? Rotations are on the way.
Rock, though, thinking about the flank. MIBR have been doing this every single time.
Oh, spotted the play up.
He doesn't know how many.
Aspas still very much alive and kicking. Let's have support as well now through CT.
Scanning ahead.
As Verno starting to tighten this retake here. Brought back to the wall, getting revealed. Now how long can he live? Trying to outstay his welcome. Sees another target. Scuba there takes away Verno. Paranoia in. How much is this going to come down to a 3v3? Aspas, he's on to 4. He aces to keep MIBR alive. There is no one like this man in the game. Very few. But we focus now. Tied up again.
They've been fending off match point after match point, but it's always been NRG who are the team a moment away.
That is a different atmosphere. Arts in this time to take down Ethan. Chance to open the floodgates. Sight looking like it's ready for the taking. Scuba forced off the deeper line. Caution being displayed with that paranoia, trailing him all the way to spawn.
A lot better post-plant control here for MIBR. This retake's going to be a lot more difficult for NRG. Could be MIBR going up to a match point.
That's fast. On the corner. Does get cleared. Scuba taking the first step towards back, getting on this side. Stunning! Follow-up as well. 3v3 now. Cortesia finds his own stealing of the nerves, leaving Scuba and Som! No way, Scuba! He gets dealt with, but Som, they don't know. Or do they know now? They've got to check on this. They have to check on this. Oh my god! What are we witnessing? Back-to-back ridiculous rounds! I do not believe my eyes! Aspas' curiosity could be an interesting one, though. Taking the space over towards A main does open up a little bit of question, then going, this doesn't seem right.
And he's feeding that information back to his team. Shenum starts to rotate. 3 players are going to be here, but Som already so damn deep. Bada with 2!
Where?
Out of nowhere in heaven!
No way is this how it closes down. Aspas, Cortesia, Shenum, they didn't expect this to be the scenario they're coming into. But Aspas on the flank, last time he got him an ace. We might need something similar now, but Marta is actually down very low here, but the plant is in for NRG.
He got his ultimate up. They gave him the plant.
Wait, Som has no idea. Or does he? He's playing this corner well. He's playing very heads up on this. This could be big from Som.
One by one.
Going to come in, and he's... Oh, Som's done so well there. Cortesia, Shenum, the last 2 to stand. Feeling like maybe this is the pressure that finally breaks them. The time ticking so loudly now for MIBR as NRG, round by round, never down, never out. True underdogs pushing their way through to the arena now as Paris truly awaits.
It's another absolute classic being played by NRG, and I can't help but feel for MIBR.